Hey YouTube, I'm back once again with some more pickups. So we're going to keep this shorter than normal. I'm not going with showing every single thing that I've bought in one video like I have done previously. I've got, like I've mentioned I think previously, a fair few things on Vinted, and that's only grown over the last week to show. I've got CX pickups, some quite recently, Amazon, Arrow Video and eBay. But for this video I'm just going to concentrate on Doctor Who. So all the Doctor Who DVDs and a Blu-ray that I've managed to grab from Vinted over recent weeks. So this first bundle came in a whole bundle that I bought of Doctor Who videos, half of which were newer Doctor Who videos, DVDs. Those I wasn't interested in. I only bought the bundle for these classic ones, and the rest have already gone to the charity shop. Although I will, with each of these, I'll try and get a screen grab of the actual listings. But these were up for £5. I put in an offer for £4 and it was accepted. So with fees and postage, I think we came to just over £7 in total for these. So firstly, we've got a third Doctor story of Frontier in Space. I don't believe this is one that I've seen, at least not recently, not very recently. But most of the classic Doctor Who that I saw was in the 70s and 80s when it was on TV, and I didn't really, as a kid, start watching Doctor Who until the fourth Doctor. So I didn't see any of Jon Pertwee's. No, actually, that's not true. I remember there's one I have a very distinct memory of as a young kid, of Jon Pertwee's, that I watched because it was all to do with spiders, and it freaked me out. I was probably only 3 or 4 years old. I just, that always stuck in my memory, watching that. But in the 90s, UK Gold, I think on a Saturday or Sunday morning, they used to run an omnibus every either Saturday or maybe both Saturday and Sunday morning of a Doctor Who story. It would be a 2 or 4 or 6 episode story, maybe even an 8 episode, some of them were. And if I didn't watch those, I'd often record them. So it's very possible I may have seen this back then, but like I say, 30 odd years. So I don't know for sure. Again, this is another Pertwee. In fact, all of these are. Planet of the Daleks. I may have watched this at some point because I've gone back and watched a few of the older Dalek stories, albeit it's quite some time ago, probably again in the 90s, maybe even in the early 2000s. So it's entirely possible this one I might have seen, but I don't remember it. I don't remember any of these. I think I own one of these actually already individually. This is a Beneath the Surface box set, which contains 3 stories: Warriors of the Deep, Doctor Who and the Sultanas, Solarians, is that how you pronounce it? Silurians. There we go. And the Sea Devils. The Sea Devils, I'm certain I already have that one. I need to check whether it's a... These are... Oh no, these are barcoded. Sometimes you get these. I have a couple that was it not to be sold separately or something on the back when they're part of a box set. I don't have any other box sets here to check that, but I'm certain, I know for certain I've got a couple that don't have barcodes on them. And there might even be 1 or 2 actually in here. But yeah, this is a nice set. I haven't checked actually any of these on CX to see what the trading value is. Not that I'm going to do that, but it would be nice to know. I'll probably do that. This one, you know what, I should have checked and I didn't. How much I paid for it, I can't remember. It's weeks and weeks ago now. Okay, so I paid £2 for this. So with postage and fees, it was just over a £5. What I can't remember is if it was just £2 and that's what I paid for it, or if it was more and I put in an offer. But either way, I got it for just over a £5. So I've got the animated Evil of the Daleks with the slip. This is still factory sealed. There is a slight bit of damage on the bottom of the slip there, but other than that, yeah, for a £5, this I believe is a bargain. I'm very happy to add this to my, excuse me, my animated second Doctor collection, which is growing. Then these were all individually, but by the same seller. So £7.50 for the bundle with postage. I think brings it, postage and fees brings it to just over 11, maybe even 12. So yeah, £2 and a £2.5 each, something like that. So I've got another. Just checking the back. Yeah, there is one. So another third Doctor. I haven't put these into any order. Another Daleks, Day of the Daleks with John Pertwee. This seller did have a whole bunch more, but every other one I already had, so I only put in offers for the ones that I didn't have. Day of the Daleks, another John Pertwee. Again, this is one that I might have seen years ago, but I'm until I actually put it on, I'm not entirely sure. Fifth Doctor, Warriors of the Deep. Hold on, that wasn't in here, was it? It was. Oh, no. I don't believe that. How stupid. So I ended up with 2 copies of that. Oh, well. That was really stupid of me. Never mind. Hopefully this might have a bit of CX credit. No, I very much doubt it, actually, because the way CX work with DVDs, it's much less credit you get for a DVD than you do for a Blu-ray. So a Blu-ray that they sell for a £5, let's say, you'll get a £2 credit on. A DVD that sells for a £5 in CX, you might only get £1. I don't know exactly what it is, but I know it's less. So unless they sell this for like £8 or £9, £10, which I don't think they do with many, if any, Doctor Who single story DVDs. Anyway, I'll just have to wait and see. Yeah, I'm a bit peeved about that one. Never mind. Fourth Doctor was always my favourite as a kid, and kind of still is now. Certainly of the classic era. Revenge of the Cybermen, I was always also a big fan of the Cybermen back in the day. Yeah, so really chuffed about that. Oh, that's the one. So this one doesn't have a barcode on it. It's part of it must have been part of a box set. I'm not a big fan of buying these, but there was no pictures of the backs of them when I bought these. Another Dalek story. This been a Colin Baker story, Revelation of the Daleks. And finally, another Cybermen with also Colin Baker. Attack of the Cybermen. Colin Baker's here is one of those where I don't know whether I actually ever saw it all. I mean, I don't know if I saw all of any of them. As a kid, I always watched Tom Baker and Peter Davison. By the time it came around to Colin Baker, I was sort of at that sort of age where I was more interested in going out with friends after school and doing things that teenagers do. So this era, or this certainly Colin Baker's era as the Doctor, which wasn't very long, I probably didn't watch at the time so much. Certainly Sylvester McCoy I didn't, but I have since then gone back when I had Love Film. I rented every single Colin Baker story and rewatched, not Colin Baker, Sylvester McCoy story, and rewatched them. But Colin Baker I haven't, I don't think. So I don't know which of these I may or may not have seen, if any. But yeah, that's it. A bit of a oh dear, I'm going to do this now. Oh. Let's load up CX. Which isn't even picking it up. Okay, let's try it this way. Because I've got the damn thing upside down. Left is right and up is down. There we go. Oh, you idiot. Note to self, never put it down on the on button or the off button. Is this gonna... Of course it's frozen. Why wouldn't you? So for some reason, recording on the iPad, or scanning on the iPad, which you can see there, is still frozen. It's I don't know why it kept freezing. So I stopped recording and did it on the phone quickly, which I will have added that in at this point. But it's not a total loss. It trades in. Weirdly, that trades in for £1 on its own. That as a set trades in for £1.50. Go figure. I'm just wondering if these are... They are. So all three of these titles are the same barcode, which I'm assuming is going to be the same as the one on the back as well. Yeah. So they're all three of those have the same barcode. So basically, trade in that set, you get £1.20. Trade those three in individually, and technically I think you're going to get £1 each for them. Weird. Not that I'm going to do that. But while I'm on it, I was going to say while I'm at it, I'm not going to. I'll do that. I'm going to do that quickly now, actually. So I quickly went to scan these, and I was going to screen record it. I started to screen record it. Quickly realised that I already had that one up. because it trades in for, like I said before, £1.20. But I went to scan these two. Yeah, both of these are not to be sold separately, so these came out of box sets as well. But that trades in for £4, and that trades in for £1, I think, or was it £1.20? I think it was £1. So there's over £6 worth of trade in there. I can't remember what I said I paid for them now. I think it's probably more than £6. It's probably £7. I'll have to double check. That thing's still frozen. This was a whole, I don't know how I'm going to edit all this together, because it was a whole load of nonsense. Anyway, what we got? We've got without the doubles 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we've got 10 individual stories, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, or 10 in total. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so 9 individual stories plus Blu-ray. I can't remember what the total is. Maybe £25 in total, somewhere around that. That's not awful. Maybe even less than that, actually. Yeah, to buy that lot out of CX would have cost considerably more, I imagine. But anyway, that's going to be it for this one. I've still got another pile. What is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? Another 9 Vinted pickups. I've still got at least 2 on the way, one of which I bought this morning, which is an absolute steal, which I paid £8 for, thereabouts, and has a £20 trade in CX. But I'm in a quandary. Do I keep it or do I trade it? I still don't know what I'm going to do. I think it all comes down to condition. In the picture, the outer box didn't look like it was in the best condition. My initial thought actually was buying it to trade, but also I kind of want to keep it too. Although it breaks one of my rules that it's an incomplete box set in the sense that since it was released, there has been more in that particular. How do I put this? Franchise. Let's say franchise. There are more in that particular franchise been released since then, so it's no longer a complete set of this thing. Yeah, so I may well. I think the percentage of me trading that is pretty high. Let's be fair. But I'm not going to waffle on any longer. I need to go. I'm due somewhere at 5 o'clock, and it's about 22 now. So yeah, thanks very much once again for watching. And like I say, I don't know what I'm going to do to edit this, because it was all over the place. Yeah, I've got to go. I will catch you whenever the next one will be. Cheers. Might be the weekend. Ta-ra.